name is Jeffrey. Welcome back to my channel. And today I just wanted to talk about very briefly about whether $5 Facebook ads still work in 2019. There's been a lot of debate going on recently surrounding whether these work or whether people still use it or not. So I just wanted to clarify more clearly whether they do work or not. So just dive right in. So the quick answer here is $5 ad sets do work as of now at the time of uploading, which is March. It does, but only for testing new audiences. So what I mean by new audiences is new interests or lookalike audiences. So let's say you have a really good product that is selling well. If you want to scale it further, you could try testing new interests. That way you could do $5 ad sets, and the same way goes for lookalike audiences as well. So if you're trying to test new percentages for a certain country, let's say it's a purchase lookalike, you can test the audiences with a $5 ad set. This is especially beneficial if you are on a low budget. When you don't have much to work with, you have limited cash flow as well for your business, and $5 works really well, especially usually to see if the audience you target resonates with your product or service or not. So you don't really need to spend that much money on testing if the audiences and the product works. Trying to find that product and audience match. So what I would recommend is testing with $5. With your limited budget, or just allocating your budget more wisely that way. So once you find an audience that works with the $5 budget, what I would do is you would do something to the $5 ad sets. So whether that would be increasing the budget, or you could duplicate the same budget, make more, hit more pockets of people, as I mentioned last video, or you could duplicate it into higher budgets once it's working. So bottom line for this is that $5 Facebook ads are working in 2019. It's a very cost-efficient way to test new audiences to see, whether they work or not. It's a good way to test the waters, and it's to see whether basically your product or service resonates with them or not. A very cost-efficient way of doing that is to do $5 ad sets. But the con, I guess, to this is you can't expect to see really great results, as usually it's also quite consistent as well. But it is a great way to test new audiences, and usually if it does well, it's a good indicator that the audience is resonating with your product or service. So with that said, I just wanted to briefly mention some changes in 2019 in September. So Facebook will only allow campaign budget optimization, where you set your budget on the campaign level as opposed to the ad set level. However, the principles that we mentioned can be the same. You can treat each ad set as $5 or any low budget ad sets you want for testing audiences. So instead of testing, having a budget set at $5 for the ad set, you can test it at a lower budget for the campaign. So let's say you're giving $5 for each ad set, and you put 10 audiences inside the CBO. In which case you could do about $50 to $100 inside to test the product. To see whether the product or service has, it's in demand or not. So yeah, this is just a short video. I just wanted to, clarify a few things and provide my opinion on it. And if you enjoyed it, make sure to comment, subscribe, and like the video, and let me know what you want to see next. All right, thanks for watching.